So this will be a tournament game between Couprider and Yoqpasa. Couprider is playing as Su and Yoqpasa is playing as Chinese. I think this is a very interesting matchup. I'm not sure which civ is favored in this matchup. The map will be High Plains. Again, not sure which civ is favored by this map. It's very open. That's pretty good for Su. On the other hand, there are some nice coin mines in the base. This big bison herd, which is also pretty nice for the Chinese, and the TP line. I guess in the end, I think this map favors Su more than it does China, I think. But we will see what will happen. Let me turn down the sound a little bit. Right away, the Su player goes for this 95 wood treasure, and he gets Outlaw Rifleman, which is really good. What he can do with that is he can snare the Chinese explorer and then use the Outlaw to shoot the Chinese explorer from range. Also, it was a 100 wood start apparently, so he chopped 5 wood and now he's getting a TP. So this is a really OP start for Su. At the same time, China is going to pick up this 80 wood treasure, so both players are off to a flying start, I think. This means he can either get a TP as well, or he needs to chop only 20 wood instead of 100 wood for his second village. I'm not sure. I like the TP against as China, pretty much against any civ. So if it was me, I would go for a TP, but what he's doing, I'm not sure. It does seem like he overchopped a little bit maybe, but seems like he's just going for a second village. I'm not liking his village placement. This one is perfectly placed. This one is a bit misplaced. I would have loved to see it here, so it covers both this mine and these trees here. I would really like him to herd this one in, and perhaps this one if he can, but he can do that later, because this is really the only herd that you have. Su over here now picking up the Tomahawk treasure. He is going to lose the Outlaw Rifleman. I think that's a bit sloppy. Oh, he doesn't lose it, but it's so low health right now that basically it lost most of its value. Although he can still do the snare thing. China now is going to pick up this one, unless Su sees it and is going to contest it, but he's moving the other way, so it's unlikely that we see him contesting this treasure. So in the treasure department, I think China is favored a little bit. Let's see. Actually, I think it's pretty even. 75 coin, 40 coin there, 80 coin. Yeah, so it's pretty even. And Su can still pick up this 50 wood here and 60 XP as well as this one. This is a really nice treasure. Most people don't go for it, but I really like to take this one in the middle game. So I suspect that Su should be aging up soon, and China is gonna age up right now as well. That 140 wood food treasure really kicking in at the right moment, like taking off about 10 to 15 seconds of his age time. He's putting 5 vills on the Wonder. I don't know if I like that. I usually put 4. He is now going for all these hunts, but this Tomahawk here will deny this villager from gathering, I think, if he sees it. He doesn't see it. That's too bad. He's going for the Explorer. At this point, I would actually, train a Disciple just to fight him off, but it doesn't help because Su just aged up with the fast-age Politician. Not sure if I'm a fan of that. I would have really liked it that he went for the 400 wood age, then you can get 2 more TPs or 1 more TP, ship the 3 TP card, have all 5 TPs and upgrade the route while you're having a stable up to do a calf semi-FF or some sort, or maybe just a straight FF. Because China can't really counter that unless they go for H2 play, which is probably in favor of Su. On the other hand, it's Couprider that's going for a war hut. And he forgot to send his vills forward. So, that's too bad. That will delay his age up a little bit. He is getting that other TC, so he shipped 700 wood. We'll likely see him take the whole route in a while. He doesn't have the 3 TP card, which I think is too bad because realistically you can take out either 4 vills or 600 coin shipments that you don't really need as Sioux. Let's see what Yoqpasa has. Advanced rice paddies. Wow, that's a card you do not see very often. He's very H3 and H4 focused. That's fine, I think. He has all the cards he needs, even though there's like advanced rice paddies, which you don't really need. Also, Boxer Rebellion. I don't think you really need that. It just doesn't do enough. It's kind of like a nerfed Colonial Militia. It does the extra town center damage, but it doesn't give you another batch of Minutemen, so it's kind of sucky. Yeah, so he's getting all these TPs now. He did make a war hut, but he hasn't trained a single unit yet, so I'm not sure. Not sure what he will do, if he will go for an FF, and this is just to make Wakinas later, or whether it is for colonial play. China now aging up with the old school FF with the Confusion Academy that gives you 8 arquebusiers, and let's see what he does with that. We'll most likely see an aggressive timing coming out of China. Well, we see Sioux playing really greedy here. He already has 5 TPs, upgrade the stage route. He will get this card, so he will have every passage. His eco will be really good, and he's spending 700 coins, so I expect this to be an FF or like a eco semi-FF, I suppose. Kind of like the Dutch, where you build only banks and then age up around 8 minutes. He used his fast age though, and that's what I don't like. Like, I would have really loved this strat if he had done it with 400 wood and then either use the 3 TP card or 700 wood to get all these TPs and then fast age to Fortress. Because right now, even if he has his resources to age at the moment, which I don't think he has already, but he should be close. Even if he does have it, it will take him 2 minutes to age up from here. So that will be really late. At that time, China has been massing unharmed, will be in Fortress in a few seconds from now, and we'll be able to take down these TPs, and this is a big investment. This is 1,000 wood plus 200 for the upgrade, so that's like 1,400 resources. It will take a long time to pay off. He also shipped 4 Axe Riders. I guess he has a lot of XP. You can do a little bit of raiding with that, but I don't think it will do too much except annoy. Maybe he's not gonna get that villager here. China just aged up, and let's see what his first card will be. He doesn't have his consulate finished yet, but that's not a big deal. He can now send 9 British musketeers, or perhaps 5 cavalry, although I wouldn't send that, or the 11 Changdaos, and start sieging these trading posts down. If I was him, I would move out ASAP, because China right now is on a timer, and usually it's the other way around, but considering the 5 TPs and now how OP the route income is, I would say that it's China right now that's on a timer. It's a bit tough to move out while there's cav running around in your base, but perhaps leave the pikes here and just move out with the skirms, and have the Changdaos or the 9 musketeers come in support. Oh, he was already aging, so he's up a bit faster than I thought. I thought it'd be around 10 minutes. He's 1 minute earlier. That's really the TP line kicking in there. And now what we'll likely see, This is a big overcommitment by China. Big, 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 big. I don't know where his first shipment is. It's not there though. He only has 3 pikes to defend against all these cavalry. He's gonna lose every single unit here. And there come the 9 musketeers. They are just too late to the party. In the end, he saves about 3 of them. It could have gone a lot worse. Definitely didn't go as he wanted it to. Oh, these are still here sieging for no reason. That's a bit of a misplay there. But again, now Couprider is making it up by throwing away a few X-Riders here, losing them for no reason at all. So it's a bit back and forth. The score is equal, all equal. But I think the eco, as I said before, from Su is like through the roof right now. I hope he has a few of them on XP and not all of them on resources, so he can really use those very nice shipments that Su has. Let's see what he can send. He can send 5 rifle riders, 4 rifle riders, 3 dock soldiers. Those are really good shipments. 9 Wakina is also very nice. And because he picked off those the majority of the skirms, there's really nothing for China to contest his range supremacy here. 5 rifle riders come, 5 more X riders, 5 more Wakina. So his eco is really powering through here, and we can see it in the score. He's 30 points up right now, and it's really China that usually wants to go do a timing push at 11 minutes, but because he's been losing units all the time, his timing push really will be a lot weaker. And I don't even know if he makes the 12-minute mark. He might just die right here. Those musketeers are so strong; they tank so much damage. But yeah, he lost his anti-cav. Basically, he's down to just a few musketeers. Here's 5 meteor hammers coming in, but with as much cav and anti-cav as there is, I don't think they'll do too much. You really want like this shipment and then 2 batches of cavalry. That will do a lot of damage. But just these 5 in a big ball, I don't think they'll do too much. He lost his explorer, so that means there will be no disciples coming. Basically now it's waiting for the Confusion Academy to poop out a flying crow, but again, with these X riders that do so well against cavalry with their high base damage, I don't think there's any way for him to defend. And yeah, this is it, I think. And there he resigns. GG. So that was game number 1 in this best of 3 between Yoqpasa and Couprider. The first game is taken by Couprider in a pretty convincing fashion. I don't think that he made any mistakes apart from the fast age and the slow age thing, although it worked out pretty fine. So perhaps this few seconds that you age out earlier, because he already had the TP, he does have the XP, so the fast age I think in the end was okay. It's not my style, but he did very well here. And let's see what we have for game number 2. Okay, so the second game between Couprider and Yoqpasa will be between German and Dutch. Couprider picking German, arguably the strongest civ on this patch, and Yoqpasa choosing Dutch, arguably the weakest civ on this patch. So I'm not sure he consciously chose it, changing his civ after Couprider picked German. So maybe he has a plan in mind. Maybe he just wants it to be over quick. I'm not sure. I think Germany against Dutch is probably very favored for Germany. It's probably one of the hardest matchup Dutch has. Even on vanilla, where Dutch is a lot stronger than on TAD, that was always one of the hardest matchups for Dutch. And so I'm really surprised that he picked Dutch actually. Then again, his scout does give him a nice little advantage in picking up all these sheep here, and he already has one, and he will find another 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. So in the end, it's not like there are that many sheep. That it like on Manchuria, right? You can have like 9 or 10 yaks, and that's really OP. I mean, 5 sheeps, it's nice, but it's not a game deciding advantage. He does scout more treasures, so that's really in his advantage. He already scouted 150 coin, 90 food here, and 60 wood over here. On the other hand, there's 95 wood on the top that has been scouted by Germany, and that's really nice for him. It means he doesn't have to really gather much for his house, although he did already get that. Did he have... Yeah, he also found 40 wood in his base, so he really has an OP start again. 135 free wood, and that will really speed up his early gameplay. He already has a TP, he has a house that he needed to chop only 60 wood for, so he'll age pretty fast. Dutch, on the other hand, also picked up 90 coins, so that's basically a free villager for Dutch, and now he picked up 60 wood, which will come into play for his bank in transition. He might want to take this 90 foot here just to age up a bit quicker, or to... he will lose that sheep. And also this 150 coin is really gonna be nice for Dutch if he gets it. There's also 90 foot, so I'm not really sure why he went on top. He has scouted all these treasures with his envoy, but he decided to go up top. There's 160 XP, but I think really these 3 treasures here are much better for him, and he could have gotten them. He was a bit sloppy. His explorer's name, Veni Vidi Vici, a bit of a tribute to Veni that quit in summer. Perhaps he will be back around Christmas. He apparently has been spotted online, but not for a long time. Who knows? I'm pretty sure he misses the game from time to time. So Germany is just picked up 90 wood, will most likely pick up this 90 food or 150 coin as well, while Veni is trying to pick up this 160 coin, but because he lost so much health already, he has to wait for his second crack shot before he can get that treasure. He does find another sheep, and he has he has 5 sheep as I said, so he even lost one in the middle here. Maybe he got it back later, I'm not sure. There's only 2 here for Germany, and then there's one out on the map that died apparently. Poor sheep, no one's eating you, such a waste. So what will we see? We'll already see a market here from Couprider in transition. Not sure what's nicer, another TP. He just does it all. He has so much income from all these treasures that he can just get a market, 2 TPs in transition, 1 early game. He can do it all. This bank coming down here, nice and slow. Actually, I was gonna say nice and early, but yeah, so he'll have his first shipment here now. We'll see in a little bit what it is. I think I would really like it if he ships 8 pikes just to contest these TPs, take them down ASAP. This one already paid for itself, but if he takes this one down, then at least it's like 200 wood wasted basically, although it's a trade-off between A pikes, of course. That does slow down the German, the Dutch build order. Most likely we'll see a bank wagon. On the other hand, I think A pikes would be nice here because it helps defend against those early Ullens, and you can really immediately put the pressure on Germany by contesting this TP, right? I mean, his stable is just now coming down, while Dutch is probably already training his Hussar at least a third of the way before even one Ullen has been queued. And he does now have a second bank, but at the same time these TPs just keep giving more XP and XP and XP, and we all know how OP the German shipments are. 150 coin being picked up here. I really like this creeping even after you're aged up. Most people creep only in age 1 and then go for scouting and forget to creep after. I mean, scouting is really important. He didn't scout. I suppose he's Germany, so it's not that important because he can dictate the matchup. Oh, he shipped 3 calf. I do not like that. I really do not. I would have preferred 8 pikes there, just because those will give you the ability to put pressure on the TPs. I mean, Hussars do also siege quite decently, but they do have a lot less siege per unit value than pikes have. So, and they just don't counter Ullens as well. So, yeah. Just standard play here from Germany. 3 settler wagons, 700 wood, I'm pretty sure. Maybe he's gonna try to get this second TP and third TP and get the route up. No, it won't die. Yeah, this is really not looking good for Yoqpasa because he's fighting in a bad spot. He does his best with his micro, but yeah, Minuteman coming out now, and these Ullens just wrecking him really hard. And if those were pikes, at least he would have done better. He would have scared off these Ullens. He basically lost everything, while all these Ullens are pretty low, or not even that many. If half of them are low, he now lost all his cav. He's basically back to square one. He just shipped 700 wood, but I doubt he has the food to really keep producing Hussars and make banks. And as I thought, here's the third TP coming up. The route will be upgraded pretty soon, I'm sure. And yeah, I think this is game over. Pretty sure that this is game over. It doesn't really matter that he won't die right now, but he just lost the game. Unless Couprider is giving him the game back by losing 5 Ullens here. But even losing these Ullens here for Couprider, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Because these TPs won't be contested until at least 2 or 3 minutes. And by that time, Germany can be aged up already and defend them. He might lose 1 in that time, but he won't lose all 3 of them. So I'm pretty sure that he just won the game, because also Dutch had to pour like almost 1,000 food to get these, well, not 1,000, 500 food to get these Hussars out on the map again, and that's basically the bank that he wanted to build, right? So I think he should be eating those sheep right now just to get his bank out on the map. And again, he's overcommitting. No, don't do that. Why is he doing that? There's just no way he's gonna win that fight. There's more Ullens than there are Hussars. Oh, he's actually doing quite well. Yeah, it's just not very smart. He did quite well actually against those Hussars. I suppose a few were low health, but he just lost like... I really would have preferred him sieging down a TP or something. I mean, he's not realistically gonna get a Vil, and he's not gonna get good trades against the Ullens either. So now these 3 Doppels really shut down pike play as well. So he needs to add skirms, and there's no way he's gonna add skirms and age up. So I'm not sure what Dutch should do. The score is actually pretty equal still. But I suspect that Germany should be aging up soon. He hasn't made a single unit for a while now, so he should be aging up soon. And then once he's in fortress, those big four, as Zuda likes to call them, shipments will come rolling in, and they will really put a lot of pressure on Dutch. Dutch, on the other hand, I suspect is also aging soon. He made one more bank. He'll probably age up with 3 banks. He does have his Margaret. There, Couprider hits fortress, and let's see if Yoqpasa reaches fortress right now. As he does, then he's still in the game. I'm not sure if he has a shipment. I don't have the UI installed, unfortunately. It doesn't work on my monitor. Blame Azamp and blame #Garja. But oh, making more Hussars. I really don't like that. These Doppelsoldners here will just wreck Hussars, and he needs his Reuters. He needs his Reuters really hard, just to counter those Allens that will be soon upgraded to veteran. That will soon be steamrolling out on the map with skirmisher shipments. And I think the eco by Germany is better. He has the route, he has the better villager shipments, and Dutch only has 3 banks. If Dutch had like 4 or 5 banks, I would like to think that this game is still open. Right now, I don't think. I mean, the score looks pretty equal, and if he gets good trades, I think he still has a good shot. But as it looks now, I think there might be just one big fight in which Dutch gets steamrolled, and then that's it. This, on the other hand, is really good for Dutch. Just a free Allen right there, boom. 200 resources gone. That's the kind of thing that he wants to do. He wants to abuse his Reuter mobility right here. He did upgrade his Hussars. Again, not sure if that's the best choice because he only has a few of them. On the other hand, of course, Skirm Reuter Hussar is a nice combo even against Germany. That would do really well. A late barracks here coming up from Couprider. So yeah, actually this fight will go pretty well if he picks up the. He's not targeting the Doppelsoldners, sadly. He is now. And this fight actually went really well for Green. And yeah, now we're back in the game. Now actually Green has an advantage here. If he can use this victory and apply immediate pressure on the TPs, then he's in a great spot actually now. I probably misjudged the Green eco a little bit and overestimated these CPs. Because that fight really went terrible for Germany. He didn't have enough skirmishers really to contest the Reuters, and he didn't have enough Allens as well. So let's see if Germany can still swing it back, because as I said, they really have a very strong military advantage in this matchup. I would love Couprider to see him send 13 Jaegers. That would immediately just like swing the skirm fight back in his favor. On the other hand, what I would like to see Yoqpasa do is add maybe cannons. On the other hand, adding Hussars here is also a very good idea right now, because there's no anti-cav, right? So these Hussars, they will just snare down the Allens, and these Reuters will be able to really just mow down all these Allens. The fight is pretty close. He did lose all his Reuters. He did overcommit a little bit, most likely. But these Hussars coming in there in the nick of time, and a few more Reuters coming back there. I think, yeah, that again it's swinging back and forth with a few overextensions. That makes it an exciting game and really hard to say what's going on. He just lost his lead, and now it's even. We're back to square one. He should really be careful not to lose these skirms. He still has a skirm advantage. But as I said, once 13 Jaegers hit the field, that's really gonna swing it into Germany's favor, and it will be really hard for Dutch to deal with that. He shipped 4 Hussars right there. and I think now is his time to go, but he's probably a bit rattled by how that fight went, and maybe not so keen on moving out. He's still on 3 banks. I think it would be wise for him to add another bank soon, just because these TPs, and I mean, Germany probably does have the better eco, so just losing military for him is okay, because his eco will keep getting bigger and bigger, right? So as long as he's just losing military and no eco, it's okay for him. He did lose a TP, but he's already rebuilding it right now, so there really needs to be some permanent damage done by Dutch in order for him to get more ahead. Swiss spikes would be definitely a good shipment at the moment, because there's not that many skirms and there's a lot of Ullens, and if he has like 10 Hussars and the 12 Swiss spikes, then he will be really in a good position to wipe out the entire Dutch army with just one attack, and then still have enough Swiss spikes left to like wipe this TP line off the face of the earth to contest his mine here. That's one thing. Hasn't been much raiding in the entire game. Germany hasn't raided much. I mean, these villas here are out in the open. These villas here are out in the open. Even though it's like hard to raid against Dutch with the fast Reuters, it should be smart to send just like 2 Ullens everywhere, as we call it, and hope they do their job. Even if you kill like 4 or 5 vills, that's really nice. As we can see, the points now again back in Germany's favor for a little while. Not sure which army. I think he has enough Ullens really now to take it. More Hussars coming in though, so I think he should not overextend here, and he's putting himself in a bad spot yet again, and oh. Let's see how this goes. I don't think there are enough Reuters, but the Hussars here can do really a good job. So let's see how it goes. He is kiting back, doing a good job in the kiting, but the Ullens just really wrecking here. And the Reuters don't have enough hit points to really stay in the fight, and that was a really bad fight. And this is what usually happens. It's just like the Ullens smash in there, and then you have to micro your skirms and dragoons perfectly, and that's just really hard to do. Now there's so many skirms left, so many Ullens left, that those Hussars really won't save him. And that's it, GG. Well played coming out of Yoqpasa, and that's a 2-0 victory for Couprider. Good game, well played everyone, and that's it for this game, for this best of 3. It's 2-0 by Couprider. That's it for me today as well. Maybe I'll cast some more games later. Thank you for joining in, and see you another time.